I don't know what you're thinking, but you're way out of your depth, MP. This isn't how you handle your business.
I gotta look out for myself, Coach. Who else go look out for me, huh? Who go do it if I don't? Tell me.
All right, well, hey. Forgetting for a minute that there are literally a million other ways to take care of yourself that don't include airing your dirty laundry on social. What do you think I'm doing here? Looking out for you since day one.
You gotta do what you gotta do. I gotta do what I gotta do because we both gotta put food on our tables, okay? It's not personal.
That look personal to you?
It is what it is. I'm not about to be concerned with what another man think about me. Okay, Coach? I'm not doing it.
It's your life, MP. But what you do affects those around you. And if you can't see that, you got a lot more growing up to do than I thought.
Here. In other news, you'll notice we've enriched that home court experience with the voices of your team's in-arena PA announcers.
About to go down.
In My Team Enjoy, a massive feature upgrade across the board this year, we have huge tournament news. We'll dive into all the My Team details later in the show, so stick around.
A look from earlier as the Nets head to the locker room. They're in no mood to let this game get away from them on their home turf. It's always happening in Brooklyn. Before we get...
Thanks, Brian.
Boy, Allie, wouldn't that be something? So the Hornets starting five. Ball and Rozier work together in the backcourt. Gordon Hayward is out there with P.J. Washington. And it's Plumlee in at the five. And for Brooklyn, Harrison Durant in as the forwards. Irving runs point. Changes for Brooklyn. Griffin, he's checked in for Aldridge. Millsap comes in for Harris. And MP is subbed in for James Harden. A big group substitution here for Charlotte. Carey's checked in for Plumlee. Bridges comes in for Washington. McDaniels is checked in for Hayward. And it's Oubre in for Ball. And that one misses.
Boy, and when it comes to providing leadership, everyone tackles it a little bit differently. Irving isn't that Kevin Garnett type motivator. He's not going to talk all game like Chris Paul. This guy leads with his play.
Shot clock at 6. Pass to Carey. And he hits it to tie the game.
You know, I really like this. Instead of putting his head down, Terry Rozier keeping his eyes up and finding his open teammate.
And what we've seen is guys want to play alongside Irving.
Yeah, people who know him best vouch for him and will even join a team partly because of him. Plus, this guy is so insanely talented. You know when he's on, he gives you the best chance to win.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Well, Oubre has the kind of athleticism that makes that an easy play.
Brooklyn has gone only 2 of 6 from the three-point line in this first quarter. Pass to MP. Shoots. And the Nets miss again.
He forced that one. Not a productive trip up the floor.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
They're really working the paint now.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Now Griffin. MP right side. Here's the teardrop and rejected. And they get it back. Irving for 3. He can't get that one to fall. Now Charlotte takes it the other way.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Carey. That shot is off. Oh, nice D from Millsap. And here is Irving. He's got 6. And the shot goes down. Irving's got 8 points.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. It's the Hornets leading by just... Well, in this era of load management, Gordon Hayward says often it's out of the player's hands.
There's certain times where it's not our decision to not play. There are certain times where guys want to play, and the coaching staff and the training staff feels like it's in the team's best interest to not play. You know, there's certain injuries you really can't play with.
That's Gordon trusting the team doctors, Grant.
Yeah, and as a player, that's some tough luck with injuries. He's got to heed them when they tell him to rein it in.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And from what we've seen from the Hornets, what's your take so far?
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
We've got Blake Griffin, Patrick Mills out there with MP. Then there's Paul Millsap, and it's Brown in at the small forward. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Here's Carey. He's guarded by Mills from the right block. Carey with the bucket. He's got 6. Brooklyn trailing. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. MP shot is off. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, B.A. Last season, the Charlotte Hornets finishing with their best record in the last 5 seasons. With the addition of LaMelo Ball, this team finally has some talent to build around, playing a switching defense and going zone the most in the NBA. Guys?
Fun to watch. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff. Timeout call, the Hornets. Timeout. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
But how about the job they got from their bench?
Substitutions on the court.
Irving with it. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia.
And he changed the game at the defensive end. I lost count of the turnovers he forced.
MP against Rozier. 4 on the clock. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Kept alive. Charlotte has gone 2 of 5 from deep here in the second. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time.
They've really gotten away from the three-point shot as they've pulled out in front.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. MP outside. And the Nets miss again. The Hornets have gotten 7 of 15 shots here in the second quarter. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Here's Ball. And that's not going to go. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Hornets up 5. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.